All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back for another episode of Big Plays Podcast. You might see that it's just
Hey,
me and Chris Rice today, and that's totally fine. Joey and Jerome had some other things they needed to take care of, but don't worry, I have their picks for Week 6. And, very exciting Week 5. A lot of big upsets. The Raiders beat the Chiefs. Obviously the Steelers beat the Eagles. That wasn't an upset, though.
still can't believe the Chiefs lost.
We'll talk, the Browns, they pulled it off against the Colts, so our team's kind of lost. And, the other two Jets fans, yeah, just, condolences to them.
Sadness.
Listen, top of the hour.
They're grieving.
Yeah, let's talk about the Jets for a second. All right, you just got rid of Le'Veon Bell. You just paid him. Then early signs in Saturday say that not Saturday. Early signs yesterday, which is Tuesday, say they're gonna trade him. And at nighttime they just cut him. They just straight up release him. They let him go. They still have to pay him. And Adam Gase says, yeah, we cut our losses. You cut your losses. You just thought you let one of the best running backs in the league potentially go. And not that he hasn't played in a while. Injuries, and,
Right.
The money thing, the holdout, and maybe he's not the best, but maybe he's still up there. He could be a top running back in the league.
If you use him properly, he could be great.
Yeah.
What's crazy is that Adam Gase is still the head coach of the New York Jets.
Yeah. So
that's what's crazy.
So it's funny because you got to think that the ownership probably doesn't care, and he owns the GM. Adam Gase owns the GM, and yeah. So right, so I got a quick question for you. And if Rome and Joey had asked them as well. Is this team the worst NFL team that has ever been around?
I don't know about ever.
And when I say that, I'm talking about, I personally, I was alive and I was around for the 2017 Cleveland Browns, and we have to understand in 2016 they weren't much better. They were 1-15 in 2016, and they were 0-16 in 2017. Coach Hugh Jackson, his record was 1-31 with the Cleveland Browns before he got fired. So, how many more games is it going to take for the Jets to fire Adam Gase and realize that he's not the answer? He sucks. He's just taking this team and he's just running it right into the ground.
So dumpster fire.
Yeah, this is bad.
This team is trash. It really is. A lot of it is also because of injuries as well. But this is the worst coaching I've ever seen personally, and it's like they're not even trying at all to win games.
At all. I feel like almost the players understand that their health at this point is more important than going out and playing for this team, this organization, and this coach. That I never seen anything like it.
I wouldn't even say that. Like, a lot of these players have never had like the real opportunity to prove themselves. Like you're like, it's all practice squad players almost. It's ridiculous. I wouldn't put it at that.
But I'm saying, I think that those players. No, I don't think they are. I
think they're giving it their best, which is saying a lot. They're not good.
Listen, and something's going on with Sam Darnold. They're not saying it, but he probably doesn't even want to be on this team anymore.
They're saying his shoulder.
That's what they're saying. So, yeah, but come on, out of nowhere, and then all of a sudden Flacco starts.
Like, he's definitely better than Flacco.
Oh, for sure, he's definitely better than Flacco right now. But I'm letting you know that I called it with Le'Veon Bell at the beginning of the season. You all looked at me, you all laughed, said, "Ha, he's never leaving." Yeah, gone. You all said, "Oh, Jamal Adams isn't gonna leave." Gone. Right? They don't have any star receivers. They have no more star running backs, and they don't have a star quarterback, and they have no star players on this team that no one's gonna stay. No one's stepping up to even remotely, usually have the one guy on the practice squad.
The best player on defense opted out.
Yeah.
For the season.
Mosley, sure.
The best offensive player right now is Crowder.
Yeah. It's a sad dumpster fire.
It's the worst team I've personally been able to witness.
In the NFL or just for the New York Jets? It's definitely the worst.
In the NFL. I think this is, yeah. I haven't been around since the beginning of time, so I can't say how these other teams used to be.
Yeah.
But I've never seen a worse team.
Yeah, and there have been some bad teams, but in most recent years, I would say the
Even
2017 Cleveland Browns are probably the worst, and that's the most comparable.
I mean, they had stars though. Like they just never. I think it was all coaching that team.
The 2017 Browns.
Yeah, they had good defensive plays. They had like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
couple
yeah.
of
No, no, no.
offensive
Well, the one
weapons.
thing was that the players always rallied behind Hugh Jackson and said he's not the problem, it's us, which was crazy, but
Yeah, I
it
don't
it,
believe
it,
that.
ke- it kept it kept his job for 2 years, 1-31. Come on, that's crazy.
Yeah, no.
But listen, Adam Gase, you gotta go. I'm sorry. Uh, maybe just go back to offensive coordinator for a little bit. Go do something else. Go try to quarterback whisper someone else's ass cheeks. Like it's not happening. Um,
It's so bad.
yeah. Tuesday night game was exciting. Titans beat the Bills. They had 2 weeks off. They were, heavily COVID related team. Uh, got the game pushed back a little bit, and they torched the Bills. They made Josh Allen look like a rookie.
Yeah,
Uh, he was making mistakes, pretty bad mistakes, may I say that.
too many, too
And
many.
last week was one of the weeks that I said the Bills don't fade them because they're running hot. And Ryan Tannehill lit up that defense. And like I said, I think it just has something to do with that extra week off that they were able to prepare for this game like they're not able
It
to
definitely
prepare for any
helped.
other game. Uh,
It was like having a bye week.
yeah,
I mean, it was their bye
it
week.
was, yes. And like I said, this week is supposed to be the Patriots bye week, but because they didn't have a game last week, technically that was their bye week, and now they're playing this week. Other notable teams that have a bye week this week in week 6 are the Saints, the Raiders, and the Seahawks. Those games, those teams will be off. Uh, Crazy because Russell Wilson had an incredible, win against the Vikings. Which, should they have kicked that field goal? Maybe. If they had gotten that 4th and 1, the game would have been over. Uh, but in my eyes, I think you kick that field goal every time you go up by 8, and then Russell Wilson has to score twice, which I don't have any doubts that Russell Wilson could have done. Every game is close with the Seahawks, and they just always come out on
It's
top.
unreal.
It's
I feel
pretty
like they like
incredible.
to give their fans heart attacks.
Yeah. Speaking of close, we have that little race between me, Rice, Rome, and Joey. And last week, Joey had 10 correct, which was the
Well,
highest. Me and Rice had 8, which was the lowest. And Rome actually had one more than us, and he had 9 correct. So that moves the rankings up to Joey in the top
he's
spot with
catching up.
53. Yeah,
He's
Joey's at
catching up.
53. Uh, I'm at 52. Rice, you're at 50. And Rome is I wouldn't call it catching up, but he's at 36. So he's definitely got to do some more work. He definitely had a better week than he's normally had. Uh, yeah. So let's get into these picks. And before we do, I want to say thank you to everyone that's watching. These last 2 videos have had over 50 plus views, even 60 on one of them, and that's nice. We
It's
like
good to
coming on.
see.
We like talking
We
about this stuff.
appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Uh, you know, Subscribe, like, follow, talk to us in the comments. Even if you want to join us on Discord while we're doing this, we'll answer questions right here while we're doing this, and maybe we'll even start getting some streams in. Just for shits and gigs. When we're off. But all
Some
right,
tickle shits.
yeah, tickle shits. All right, week 6, first game of the week. No Thursday game this week, unfortunately. Kind of bums me out on Thursday, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Rice, we got the Texans, and they are traveling to Tennessee to play the Titans. How you feel?
I'm still not big on the Titans. I know they had a fucking great game, but I still think the Texans don't have it. So I'm going Titans.
Okay.
Especially, I think the run game won't keep it for them.
All right. Well,
They got it.
me and you think alike, and yeah, so does Joey. Me, Joey, and Rice are going to take the Tennessee Titans this week at home.
Yeah.
They're just a solid football team overall. I really enjoy what I'm seeing out of Ryan Tannehill. Derrick Henry is stiff arming people into the next dimension. It's phenomenal. And that defense is overall
He's
solid.
meeting people.
AJ Brown being back and healthy, he's going to be a top target for Ryan
Yeah, it's
Tannehill.
huge.
Janu Smith is an incredible threat at tight end. They're just a good football team. And listen, hey, if you're looking at those waiver wires and you're in a 12-man deep league, uh, 12-man deep league. Yeah, I said that. Go out there and look for this young guy Evans, right? He's backing up Derrick Henry, but he's out there. You see him in the passing game, and you see him running the ball on maybe some third down, so he could be viable to you. Rome is fading all of us this week, and he is taking the Texans. He believes in Deshaun Watson. He likes what he saw
Okay.
after the fact that Bill O'Brien got fired, and the Texans stepped it up a little bit. I will say this about that game with the Texans. Uh, Watson had a couple mistakes early on. The running game was a little slow, less than desired. But eventually, Watson got into a rhythm, started hitting Cooks.
Yeah.
It was looking good. So
They were also playing Jacksonville.
yeah, like I said, they're divisional game. Uh, and I don't hate Jacksonville entirely.
I feel like they're
But
showing their true colors. They're kind of
yes,
showing what we all thought they were gonna be.
exactly. So I mean, listen, the Texans. If the Texans can outscore the Titans, which the Titans defense, it doesn't look like it's happening anytime soon, then the Texans could win that ball game. But I gotta go with Titans. All right,
Yeah.
moving on. Uh, we got bird on bird action. We got the Baltimore Ravens traveling not so far to Philadelphia to play the Eagles, and
Nice.
I'm just gonna let you kick this off, and then I'll get into it. 'Cause I already know who you're
Yeah.
taking.
I mean, I'm picking the Ravens.
Hmm.
Uh, they're solid overall.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still all question marks for me with the Eagles. Like, I'm not disappointed from what I saw against the Steelers, but I don't think they have this either. So Ravens.
Yeah, yeah. I'm. It's unanimous. Rome, Joe, and myself. First time all year that I'm fading the Eagles, and I love that word. Um, yeah, it's Ravens. It's Ravens all day. Uh, you let a rookie and Chase Claypool dominate the Eagles. Listen, Darius Slay did an incredible job locking down Juju. The rest of the team did an incredible job putting a little bit of pressure on Big Ben. Uh, the linebackers are less than desirable, and the cornerbacks, sometimes they give it up. We got two rookies in there. We got one in safety. It's it's not going
They
to be
show
a
some
good.
promise though.
Listen, you look at the Eagles team as I always do, and I always say the Eagles provide some of the most exciting football games each week. And I don't know if that's because I'm biased as a fan, but those games are close. They're exciting. You listen, Miles Sanders 2 touchdowns, Carson Wentz those are two
It was a
touchdowns.
good game.
Travis Fulgham get
This
10
was a good game.
catches, 152 yards and a touchdown. Like it was exciting. Uh, Lamar Jackson is just gonna come in here and he's just gonna steamroll this defense. Ravens have a good defense. I mean, Carson Wentz is capable of making plays. I would love the Eagles
Yeah.
to win. Prove me wrong, but in this
Well, what's
picks that I
exciting
got,
about this is that the Carson Wentz is gonna have to sling the ball this game. Like he's gonna have to in order for them to have a chance. So we might see some nice football.
I mean, listen, every time the Eagles play, it's nice football, But yeah, I just see Lamar Jackson having a field day with his defense. I see Marquise Brown being able to
Yeah.
get over the top very easily. I see Mark Andrews being able to get open. Uh, I don't see the run game doing too well. I don't see Mark Ingram or Gus Edwards breaking out. But I do see them trying to contain Jackson and let him make throws and let him make mistakes. That's what Doug Peterson does. He's pretty good at taking that away. But then again, like I said, it's Lamar Jackson, and anything can happen. So Ravens unanimous. All of us decided that. Rice, next game I got. I'm putting this out there. I The Atlanta shit Falcons versus the Vikings in Minnesota. What do you got?
Vikings. I mean, I am so done, so done with the Falcons this year.
Mm-hmm.
They absolutely suck. Holy shit.
Yeah, they're bad.
Um,
They fired
yeah,
Dan Quinn.
I can, finally
Yeah,
Adam Gase still has a job. Dan Quinn's gone.
Bill O'Brien, Dan
That's two.
Quinn,
That's
Adam
two,
Gase is
right?
still there. Yeah,
Yeah. How many coaches are gonna get fired for Gase? That's what we gotta see.
yeah.
Unreal.
I would say probably that's really the only couple of coaches that really had their jobs in jeopardy. I don't think anybody else does, honestly.
They're
Well,
called bad teams.
maybe Jacksonville. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. So, Joey does not think like you, myself, or Jerome, who all took the Vikings. Joey is rolling with the Falcons this week. He sent me that pick, and I had to double take. I said, "Whoa, Joe's taking the Falcons." I said, "Why is he taking the Falcons?" And it's probably because he has Calvin Ridley in fantasy and thinks that Calvin Ridley's gonna torch the Vikings for
But I
whatever
mean, like,
reason.
I still can't imagine that they've gone without a win so far.
Yeah,
It's
I mean, listen, it was a
it's
poorly coached
crazy.
team. Maybe Joey's thoughts, and I'm not speaking for him, but maybe he's thinking because I thought about taking the Falcons too, and my only thought was when these teams fire head coaches like this, they come out
Yeah.
and they make a statement, kind of like how the Texans did last weekend, right?
Sometimes,
But it
yeah.
was against Jacksonville. The reason why I'm not doing that this week with the Falcons is because they're playing the Vikings, and
Vikings are good.
yeah,
I mean,
I mean they're not great, but they're better than Jacksonville, and they're better than a lot of the other teams in the NFL, and they're definitely better than the Falcons. So this defense is definitely going to step it up for the Vikings. They're pissed off that they lost that Seahawks game, 100%.
they should
And
have won, honestly.
off offensively, they're probably gonna crush the Falcons because the Falcons give up so much on defense. That defense is probably the worst in the NFL. That's got to be the worst defense in the NFL. It's got to be.
I still know. I still think it's the Cowboys.
Yeah, they give up a lot too. They did do that. All right, so me, you, Rome taking the Vikings, Joey taking the Falcons right there. Following game, big time rivalry. Browns coming into Pittsburgh to play the Steelers. This game's interesting because, you know, big rivalry, but more so, the Browns are hot right now. The Browns are one of these teams that seem to be putting in the work and getting the results. And I don't know if they're going to be able to come in and do it against a crazy football team. You know, last week everybody said, oh, they're playing the Colts now. The Colts are a real football team. This and that. First of all, I don't consider the Colts a real football team. Philip Rivers is their quarterback. Right there, done. Right there. The defense played lights out against Philip Rivers, and that was expected. Uh, yeah, I had the Browns to win that. That was an easy pick. This week though, they're going up against probably the best defense in the league in the Steelers, and Baker Mayfield's gonna have a tough time. They're definitely gonna stop that running game. And Baker Mayfield's going to make a lot of mistakes. I'm going Steelers here. And the other two guys that are not with us are going Browns. What do you got, Rice?
Steelers. I've been picking them all year. I'm going with them again. Steelers, Steelers, Steelers.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Big Ben's looking good. Juju's looking Juju. You know, he was locked down a little bit against the Eagles, but Chase Claypool came out, was the star of that game. Couldn't really get. You know, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I mean, you got two good defenses. The Browns got a great defense that's rolling right now, and the Steelers probably have the best defense in the league. So let's see it. That's gonna be a good old fashioned football game right there. Next
Love it.
game, I think we get a bounce back week for this team. The Bengals are coming to Indianapolis to take on Rice's Colts. Um, Rice, I'm gonna say these guys' picks. Me and Joey are going Colts with you. I cannot pick the Bengals, not at all. I thought they were going to cover last week against Baltimore, and they let me down horribly. Baltimore's a real team, real defense, and
Baltimore.
yeah, Bengals just got shit on. Joe Burrow finally felt what it was like to be a Cincinnati Bengal last week. But Jerome is saying fuck the
He's
Colts,
going Bengals,
and
huh?
he's going Joe Burrow. So yeah, he's going. Jerome is the only one I believe going the Bengals, unless you have something otherwise.
Yeah. No, I'm going the Colts. I'm going the
Mm-hmm.
Colts.
Mm-hmm.
100% because I'm biased,
That's fair.
but
And listen, I'd
I
go.
can't pick
I'd go
against them.
Eagles. I'd go Eagles if I could, but I just know that they're not going to win that game, and I'm
Not
not gonna.
this week.
I'm not gonna
Not this
tarnish
week.
my record. But
I'm,
prove me
I'm
wrong.
not gonna.
I would love my record to go down a little bit if the Eagles won, but I just it is what it is. Team coming off a bye, Detroit Lions. They're traveling all the way to Jacksonville, Florida, play the Jaguars. Uh, I like the Lions. I think them having that bye week was good. I think they're much better than they've been playing with the offense
Okay.
and the defense. And it's Jacksonville. You know, Gardner Minshew, like you said earlier, Rice, he was like, the team is showing us who we knew they were. You know,
Right.
uh, the only person that texted me and said they were going Jacksonville was Joey. Rome is with the
Okay.
Lions. What you got?
Yeah, I'm going Lions too here. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they lose.
Yeah,
Matt Patricia, I think, is on the hot seat as well,
he,
coaching wise, or he
he
should be.
that's what I
Um,
just feel like it's one of those games where the Lions play so well defensively that like it gives the ownership a reason to be like, all right, maybe Matt Patricia knows what he's doing. But then it's like they're playing Jacksonville, so I don't know.
I mean, I would. I'm going Lions. I feel that the Lions win this game.
Yeah.
I'm not liking everything I'm seeing from Jacksonville. I'm not liking everything I'm seeing from Lions either, but they're not playing bad
Mhm.
football, so Lions here. Detroit.
Yeah. The next game, it might actually surprise you who I pick. Um, we got the Chicago Bears traveling to
Okay.
Carolina to play the Panthers, and Joey and Rome are both taking the Bears and that great defense. Me, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it again. Because every time I go against the Panthers, they come out and they say, you know what? Fuck you. I'm Teddy Bridgewater. Fuck you. I'm Mike Davis. Fuck you. I'm Robbie Anderson. Fuck you. Our defense is playing great against these fucking top offenses in the league, even though Atlanta is not a top offense in the league anymore. Um, I am not going against the Panthers at all right now because they're playing good football and they're getting it done without their best player, Christian McCaffrey. And
Hmm.
yeah, I think could this Bears defense slow down the Panthers offense? Absolutely, 100%. Uh, I really don't trust in the Bears offense to get it there though. They've been
Yeah.
struggling. I do love Nick Foles. Everyone knows that. I'm biased to that. But they're struggling. And it was a close game last week. I think they won that game by a point, uh, which I called. I called the under, and I called the Bears winning that game too. But yeah, you know,
Yeah, I'm with you on this one. Um, I don't have that same Nick Foles bias. He's extremely hot and cold.
yeah,
I
as
like sometimes he plays and he's like godlike, and
yeah, big
then
energy
he plays and he's one of the worst quarterbacks.
could be. Yeah,
So I don't think it's enough to win the game for them. I know their defense is great, but you can only do so much. And the way Carolina's playing, I mean, they're hot right now. So I'm going Carolina.
yeah, man, I'm with you. I'm with you right there. All right, moving
Yeah.
into it, the Washington no-name football team, who is pretty much third place, because the Giants suck so much. But Duke Dookie Jones, you know what I'm talking about, Duke. Yeah, I told you Washington wouldn't be in first for so long. They were in it for a minute, but Not. All right, Washington, no-name football team, traveling to New York to play the Giants in New Jersey, and you know, Rome and Joey both going to Washington. They're thinking Ron Rivera is going to pull it off. They're thinking, oh boy, they're going to trade Dwayne Haskins, but nobody wants him. They're thinking Alex Smith with his newly reconstructed leg, which held up incredible against Aaron Donald.
Oh
Held
my
up
god,
incredible. The guy was on his back riding him like a pony, and Alex Smith was trucking through him, man. That is a strong leg.
it's a
Uh,
strong leg.
yeah, but you know what? The Redskins' offensive line let him get sacked that many times. And I know that the Giants are nowhere near as good as Aaron Donald. And I would put Aaron Donald up against the entire Giants team, and Aaron Donald would win every time. But the Redskins stink, man. They stink. And I got the Giants in this one just because I think the Giants, when I watch them, I think they play a little harder football. So I'm going against
I
Joey and Rome.
actually have the Giants too.
Do you? We're going.
Yeah,
We're
no,
gonna
me too.
take the lead.
Yeah, I feel like the Giants are gonna get their first win.
Could be.
I mean, I know they played one of the worst defenses in Dallas, but they put up some points against them,
And they should have won that game. Let's not be they had 2
yeah, I
touchdowns
mean,
called back on them.
they lost it. Dak's unbelievable, and Andy Dalton came in. He did enough.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't like Washington
I hear you. Yeah, I think
at
Washington
all.
is
At all.
Yeah, ass cheeks for sure. Um,
Ass cheeks.
Another team. Well, moving into it. We got the Denver Broncos traveling to Foxborough to play the New England Patriots. I think they're gonna be without Melvin Gordon. I think he just got a DUI for going 25 to 30 miles per hour over the speed limit. So expect not to see Melvin Gordon on the field. I think
Was it alcohol?
it just says DUI. So he was he was on something. He was doing whatever. But I'm gonna say that the team is gonna take some type of disciplinary action against him, and he might miss a game or two and lose a little bit of pay. You just can't be doing that if you're one of these professional athletes getting paid all this money. There are people that go out every day, every morning for far less and get paid for far less, and they're afraid of losing their jobs and they're not making nearly what you're making. So honestly, and plus when you have a family, you shouldn't be doing things like that. But it is what it is. It does happen sometimes to people.
People make mistakes, but you shouldn't be.
Yeah. I got the Patriots in this one. So does Rome, and so does Joey. Cam Newton, I believe, is coming back, and
yeah, he's officially off the COVID-19 list.
Yeah, it's been 2 weeks. This game's actually, I believe, 1:00 now. I think it's 1:00. I don't believe it's a night game anymore. And
Okay.
I mean, what else can I say about the Broncos, man? I mean, the injury bug hit the defense. The injury bug hit the offense a little bit.
Drew Lock is back, correct?
I think he is I think he is going to be back. But it comes down to, is he going to be able to stay healthy? I'm not sure. So I got the Patriots in this one. Probably gonna be a close game. I know Bill Belichick's annoyed that he lost the last. But Cam will be back, so they'll be good.
Yeah. So this is a tough one for me, because the losses that Broncos have, they played some absolutely solid teams.
Mm-hmm.
Patriots have been pretty good, but I don't think they're as solid as besides the Jets. The Jets suck.
What?
I'm going Patriots.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
I thought you were going Broncos. No, don't do that.
No, I did flip flop. I did.
Okay.
But I think with Cam Newton back, I think you got to go Patriots.
Mm-hmm. I believe so. Game of the week. Ready? Here it comes. Here it comes. Game of the week. Game of the week.
I'm listening.
New York Jets, Miami Dolphins. In Miami, uh, this is going to be a game of the week if you're a Dolphins fan because the Dolphins shit on the 49ers last week, totally destroyed them. And this week, they're going to do twice that to the New York Jets. And we talked at the top of the hour for the Jets over here, and they are a dumpster fire, trash team, organization sucks. No star
0 and
players.
16.
Coaching is
0 and
trash.
16.
If they go 0-16, they're going to be worse than the 2017 Cleveland Browns for sure. This organization is booty cheeks. And the Dolphins, Jerome called at the beginning of the season, said the Dolphins are great. And you know what? They're playing great. They're playing great football. They're playing hard football. Are they the best team in the NFL? No. But they are rallying behind Ryan Fitzmagic. They're getting it done on offense. They're running the ball well. And their defense is playing fairly well against these teams that should be putting up more points against them, but they're not. So with that being said, the Dolphins by 1,000,000.
Yeah, 100%. Dolphins. I mean, what could I say? Jets suck.
Yeah, booty. All right. Great game coming up. Great game. Great game. Aaron Rodgers. Where's he going? That's right. Florida, Tampa Bay. Aaron Rodgers versus Tom Brady. Packers coming to play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in their home. Guess what? Don't fade the Packers because the Packers are fire right now. Aaron Rodgers is making a case for MVP. He's been doing it all season. He is great. Devontae Adams just got in a full practice. He might play Sunday. It's going to be lights out. Great game. Maybe that's the game of the week. Maybe that's what people want to see. They want to see Aaron Rodgers versus Tom Brady.
That's the real game of the
But
week.
we already know what Aaron Rodgers is capable of, and we know what Tom Brady's capable of. I'm going Packers. So is Joey. And so is Rome. How about you?
And so am I.
Oh,
Packers. Let's go.
yeah. They're such a good team, man. This is a
Hey,
good football
Ron.
team. This, when it comes down to like my middle of the season power rankings, they're making a strong case to be at the top of this list. That's a good football team. All right.
Yeah, for real.
Here we go. We got another divisional rivalry game going on here. A little less than desirable, but we got the Los Angeles Rams, and they are taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Did I miss a game?
I mean,
Go ahead. Talk.
Yeah, I did not like the 49ers play at all this past game against the Dolphins. I am just shocked at how bad they looked. The Rams are hot right now. Rams looking good. So 100% going Rams. They're surprising the hell out of me, but I love it. I love to see good football.
All right, yeah, nice. Rams, good pick. All right.
Yep.
The Chargers are also on a bye week, I believe, this week. Cannot see that game anywhere. Right? Yeah, I believe they are on a bye as well.
Who you guys got for that game though?
Who?
For the Rams, you got the Rams.
Oh yeah, my bad. Me, Joey, and Rome are all taking the Rams with you.
Yeah.
Aaron Donald. I mean, if the Rams can resemble anything what the Dolphins did last week to the 49ers, I mean, I don't know who's going to be starting quarterback. I don't think the 49ers named the starting quarterback yet. I don't know if Jimmy G just shaking off some rust throwing those 2 interceptions, playing like ass.
He looked bad. He looked so bad.
He looked really bad. I mean, if they put in C.J. Beathard, even maybe Nick Mullins might be an upgrade. I mean, who knows what they're gonna do? But they do have a lot of offensive weapons. It's gonna be an interesting one. But the Rams are good. Rams are no joke right now. They're rolling through, and they're proving me wrong. I had them pretty low. I know a couple of us had them pretty low on our spectrum at the beginning of the season. All right, here we go. Moving on. The Kansas City Chiefs, who just had a tough loss against the Las Vegas Raiders. Well-deserved win by the Raiders, by the way. are playing the Bills, who also just had another tough loss. You got Patrick Mahomes versus Josh Allen, who could throw the longest football. They're going to be slinging the ball all over the place. This is going to be a wild game. It's going to be a wild ride. I believe it is the
I'm
night game.
excited for this game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that you tune in. You just
Yeah.
gotta watch. You gotta see these two exciting players. Uh, short week for the Buffalo Bills. Very short. They just played on Tuesday. They're playing Sunday. This is unheard of. Hasn't
I know.
happened in a while. But it is a night game, and it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be a great game. Uh, both of these defenses are not bad. Um, even though the Titans did do whatever they wanted.
I think this is a Monday. I think this is a doubleheader. Another.
Is it a doubleheader Monday?
I believe so.
I believe you might be correct. Because why would they do the Tuesday? No, you are right. You are correct, sir.
Yeah, they moved it to Monday, right?
Yeah, it's Monday at 5.
Monday at 5.
Monday at 5.
Eastern time.
You are correct. Yeah, Eastern time. Yeah, that's a Monday night game. Monday afternoon. I'll be sitting down eating dinner watching this game. I'm going Chiefs here. Rome is also going Chiefs, and Joey splitting us again. He's going Bills, which I totally understand. Bills Mafia, totally electric up there. But I think I like Andy Reid being a little bit more fired up about winning after a big loss than I like anyone on the Bills. So, you?
I'm excited for this game. This is the bounce back game for both of these teams. They both need redemption. I trust Andy Reid. I trust Pat Mahomes a little bit more than I trust Josh Allen. A lot more than I trust Josh Allen.
Yeah.
So definitely Chiefs. Lock that in.
Yeah. I think there's gonna be a little bit of like who could throw the furthest ball. Quite frankly, I like Patrick Mahomes slinging a ball deep to Tyreek Hill this weekend. Not this weekend. This Monday night. Thank you, Bryce, for clarification. All right, last game, Monday night game, 8 o'clock. Cowboys get a lot of primetime games because they are the Cowboys. And I'll get into that. The Cardinals, Arizona Cardinals, traveling to Dallas to play the Cowboys, and I'll give my pick first. I'm taking the Cardinals here. Uh, I think this is one of the games where the Cardinals offense is way better than the Cowboys defense. I think they're gonna be able to put up points. I don't know how many points Dallas is gonna be able to put up without Dak playing a full game. Dak's gonna be out for a while.
That was bad, that injury.
Yeah, I feel very bad for the guy. A lot of you got to go out on the internet and all these people saying he should have taken the deal. What an idiot! He was betting on his health. He was betting on himself. He was playing good this year. He was throwing for 500 yards a game.
He was having a year.
He was having a good year. And listen, despite them not winning football games and him making some mistakes, he's still a good guy. He's a good guy on and off the field. No one deserves to get any shit talked about them on the internet. Yes, I'm an Eagles fan. Is that going down great? Him not playing is great against the Eagles, but like I said, you don't want to see anybody go down because of injury like that. So hopefully he has a speedy recovery, and hopefully he is able to get paid when he is able to get paid. Rome and Joey are taking the Cowboys Monday night. I guess they have a little bit more faith in Andy Dalton than I do. Like I said, personally, I like the Cardinals offense more than I like the Cowboys defense. So, Chandler Jones is out for the Cardinals.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm still going Cardinals here, and Joey and Rome are going Cowboys with the Red Rocket.
It's Dallas has the record they have with Dak.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
Yes.
It's obviously a downgrade.
Yes.
With Andy Dalton.
I agree.
They're losing this game.
Yes.
That's it. Cardinals. I'm picking Cardinals.
I think they're going to be leaning on the run a little too much, and I think that every team is going to be able to prepare for that. Andy Dalton is a good backup quarterback. He's still a good quarterback in this league,
He's still a
but
good quarterback.
but he's
He's
still
not
Andy
as
Dalton,
mobile.
So we'll see. And the offensive line hasn't been playing that well on
It has not been
the
good.
Cowboys, and it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for the Cowboys to
Yeah.
get out of this one. Personally, if the Cowboys lose every game, I'm okay with that. But that's fine. Whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe Jerry Jones realizes, oh, maybe I should tank for Trevor, and he just starts losing. Maybe
I
Jerry,
don't think so.
Jerry, if you're listening, tank for Trevor. Just make my year, no problem. Let the Eagles win the division. Let them go to the playoffs, and let me believe that the Eagles are actually better than they are. The Eagles are gonna make the playoffs 6, 9, and 1. It's gonna be incredible. You guys will see. All right. Um, with that being said, we're Big Plays Podcast. Thank you for listening. Jerome and Joey will be
Thank
back
you.
next week with me and Rice over here. Guys, thank you for watching the videos. It means a lot to us. Like, subscribe, comment. Talk to us. What do you want to do? What do you want to see from us next? I know we're doing this NFL week to week stuff. It's just fun. It's just all fun. Thanks, guys.
That's what it's all about.
That's it. Peace and love, baby. Peace and love.